Hello and welcome to this October 11th, 2010 video version of Invested Central's Chart of the Day. I'm Tom Boley, Invested Central's Chief Market Strategist, and it's my pleasure to provide you today's Chart of the Day. This Chart of the Day is brought to you by stochastics.com, simply the web's best financial charts. Today we're taking a look at Biodel, ticker symbol BIOD. This is a very small $107 million healthcare company. This is a development stage company, so I want to emphasize that this is a very high risk type of trade. But technically I like what the stock's been doing. Take a look here back in August and September. You'll see that the stock printed a double top right at about the 440 area. Volume had started coming in prior to this. You can see we moved back, we moved up, came down, and really put in a little bit of an inverse head and shoulder pattern. Left shoulder, neckline, head. Came back up, put in the right side of the neckline, and then put in a right shoulder. Came down just a little bit before blasting through it on increasing volume, as you can see on the way up. So BIOD had a pretty nice pattern in play. Notice that this breakout took place at about that 440 area on this increasing volume. Ran all the way up to $6. This is only an 8-month chart, but if you go back the last few years, you'll see the $6 has been a very, very big level. We have not seen a close over $6 since the stock took a huge gap down about 2 or 2.5 years ago. So $6, even though you can't see it here, is a very big resistance level. We want to keep an eye on that. But since we went up and tested $6, notice we've come back down, not on light volume either, by the way. It's been some pretty heavy volume trading, but we haven't lost any major support levels. This is probably the biggest one because the big volume came in on this push through about $4.40. Now we've gone back down the last 3 days. We have tails down around the 440 area. Take a look at the 50-day, also coming in at 441. So there's a number of reasons for the bulls to support BIOD right at this current price level, and that's why we like it here from a long perspective. Again, very aggressive stock. It's only a $107 million company, development stage, healthcare, all the reasons why if you're a conservative investor, you probably wouldn't want to touch a stock like this. But for those who like the higher risk small cap plays, I think BIOD provides a pretty good solid reward to risk opportunity here. So 440 is what I'd be looking at on the downside. If you see volume really pick up, see another 1.5 million, 2 million share day, and it's down below 440 on the close, you might want to be careful here. Otherwise, I would look for BIOD to pull or to push higher from this level, possibly going back up to challenge the $6 level, which would be about a 33% move, and it could come fairly quickly. So I do like the I like the stock. I like the reward to risk here. You can take a look at the RSI, which had gotten up almost to 80, and stochastics, which were up in the 90s at the recent high. This selling has actually reduced those overbought oscillators all the way back down into neutral territory, and actually oversold on stochastics, with stochastics now down at 9. But the RSI is back down close to where it's had support the last couple months in the 40s. So I would look for BIOD to rally from the current level. But again, don't ignore the risks. They are pretty serious risks. But if you like it, obviously you've got a pretty nice reward opportunity on this one as well. I hope you've enjoyed our presentation today. Be sure to check out our chart of the day every day at investedcentral.com. While you're there, sign up for our free weekly Market Pulse newsletter and have the chart of the day emailed directly to you. Happy trading.